Hello and welcome. We have another video. I have pulled these out from my archives. Didn't even know I recorded a video, and here it is. These were someone's wedding nails. These were done back in, I don't know, maybe July last year. Yes, I know. Very, very long time. So we're keeping it. These nails were probably by the standard person extravagant for this customer. Not even close. This was very plain in quotation marks for her, but still she wanted it to be her because it was for her wedding day. And here I am doing a French, so I pretty much drag from the base of the nail to the top of the nail in a diagonal line, and then do the other side and meet up to a point. Then I place a line in the middle where I want the French tip to start, and then from that middle I drag it to the left and to the right, meeting to the corners, just like this. It's probably easy to watch. I am a perfectionist when it comes to a French tip. I need all of them to be in the same spot. I need all of them to be the same thickness. I need them all to be, yeah, too anal for my own good. Once I get the shape right, the arch right, then I just fill it in. But I would say I spend more time on that than anything. But in saying that, a full French set or French tip could take me about 45 minutes. So I guess in standards that could be classed as quick, that could be classed as slow, but when you do enough Frenches, they're just second nature. And they're pretty easy to do once you get the hang of it. But if you're struggling with your Frenches, I would say practice and keep practicing till you get technique that works for you. Some techniques that's shown online, they just don't work. It's just not how my brain functions, so I can't do them. Other things make sense to me, but don't make sense to anyone else. So just find a rhythm that makes you feel like you've got it. Here I'm doing an ombre with like a milky white into a nude. This is a Bettles milky white, so I pretty much place it at the tip, feather it down with the brush, and I just keep doing that till I get, and build it up till I get the desired look. This customer wanted it quite sheer and didn't want it to be full blown, obvious ombre. She wanted it to be subtle, so that's why we did a milky white. Pardon me. Here I am just doing pixie beads. I use a Macart rhinestone gel, feather out because I don't want to get lumpy, and just sprinkling it on to cover all areas. And then I pretty much pat it down with my finger to make sure nothing sticking out doesn't get caught on like a dress or anything, and that it doesn't ruin the shape either. I will always apply 2 coats to my white French tips. I don't know why, I just want it to be white. I don't want it to look streaky. I don't want you to see any of the lines. So this is why I'll always do a double coat of a white when I'm doing a French tip. And this was like an outline of a French tip on the milky white nail. And I want to make sure that the lines were straight and that I didn't go wobbly with the arch in the middle. I don't know what you would call it, arch, tip line, I don't know, whatever you call it. So I think the first time I did it, this was like the second or third attempt, I tried to get it as straight as possible, and it was probably the best one out of the whole lot. And here I am applying a big bow rhinestone from, yeah, like I said, this may be extra for you, but for this customer, definitely wasn't. It was quite, it's nice. I quite like it. Look, I'm a big bling girl person, so each their own. But when I do big rhinestones like this, I will put a spot where I want it, a bit of glue to where I want the rhinestone, and then place it in there, cure it for like 30 seconds, and then I come back with the Macart gel and go underneath the nail, underneath the rhinestone, not the nail, underneath the rhinestone, and fill in all the gaps and make sure that it is not going to pop off, not going to get caught on anything, not stuck in your hair, and fill, here we go, fill it in the underside, because there's nothing worse than it being stuck in your hair or it pops off because it ruins the whole nail. If you're really struggling with your press-ons getting caught, sorry, no press-ons, your rhinestones getting caught and popping off and all that jazz, do this. Spend a bit of time making sure that there is no bits that don't have glue underneath, that all edges are sealed, and that they're stuck into the glue, not just floating on top. And you will find that they won't be going anywhere. Also, keep in mind, the more glue you add, the smaller the nail can get. So if you're doing a full bling nails, just be mindful of that. I usually would go up one size if I'm doing full bling nail to make sure that if it does contract, it'll still fit the customer. I'm going to add some builder gel and then some top coat. I do finish file all my nails afterwards. I don't pre-shape them. I never really have a problem with anybody telling me that it's peeled, or I think I've had one person tell me that the nail's peeled off after a finish file, but that's a chrome and that's a whole different other issue. So yeah, here is the top coat, my favorite part. Shiny, lovely, perfect. Something like this is good for a wedding day. Any length it will be fine because it is soft enough for photos and look elegant and you know, to fit the theme of your wedding, but also it will still bring out the person you are and who you are as a person and what you love. You just change the colours up. Here we are finishing the last nail. You will also see me go onto the gold part of the crystal, the gold part of the charm, and that's just to seal in the colour to make sure it doesn't turn over time and the more uses you have, so it stays that gold. But yeah, this is the final set. If you have any questions or comments about making press-ons, leave a comment below and have an amazing day.